What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. I am reacting with Güero right here. You gonna react with me, bud? Yeah or no? Um, anyway, we're reacting to. We're still watching those 6ix9ine videos. DJ Vlad and 6ix9ine argue over Young Thug squashing beef with YFN Lucci. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Well, before I get off the Young Thug conversation, you actually had a problem with Young Thug and YFN Lucci squashing their beef.
Oh, no, it's not a problem. Yo, all right, so you know how a lot of people want to talk about no integrity, no morals, right? A lot has to do with you not wanting to interview me back then was because you said, I had no morals. Well, you don't really know. Had no morals in this. Vlad, if I did something, all right, would you say a mother is equivalent to your children? Or a mom is a mom? Let's just stick to mom.
Mom is a mom. You only have one, yeah.
If somebody shot at your mother, right, would you literally be partying with them in the club? Or even saying hi to them?
I'll say this, because...
Yes or no?
What if they're not close to their mom? Like, some people don't like their mom or their parents, right? Like, maybe they got abandoned or something. Like, I don't know. I'm just doing like a one-off scenario, you know? But yeah, I don't know how close Young Thug was to his mom. Hey, he's eating my earphones.
No. In this particular situation, yes, I would. And this is why. Because me and YFN Lucci's manager, I've interviewed Lucci before. Young Thug, I don't know. But Lucci, I've interviewed multiple times. And his manager, Fly, we go way back.
Okay.
Very solid dude.
Okay.
So me and him had a long conversation about this. And the reality is this. Yes, Lucci's mother got shot at and everything else like that. But when you look at the totality of this situation, this beef that has involved dozens and dozens. No, hold on. Let me just finish. It's involved dozens of people. People have died. People have gone to prison. People have just had so much damage. People around them are doing life and so forth. There is so much like violence and death and so forth that if you don't squash it, it's going to continue. So at one point, these two people were grown-ups and said, listen, instead of us just keep going like this, let's actually try to de-escalate the situation. Even if it's not totally sincere, we're not going to be friends afterwards.
You don't have to dap him up. You don't have to touch me. We squash beef. All right, cool. Being in the club, side by side this, while you gave the explanation, about how many people that went to jail, put the people that's serving life behind that beef right now.
I don't know all these guys.
Talk about Lucci's friend that he kicked out the car and let him die, right? I could be mistaken. I don't know if he let him die. But what about the guy that Lucci kicked out the car? What about Nut? Didn't Nut die in that beef? What is Nut looking up saying right now? Or looking down? Whatever. If he's saying whatever, wherever. I don't know his pact with God. But hold on. What about those people, Vlad?
At some point, Tekashi,
At some point,
somebody has to be the adult in the room.
All right.
Somebody has to be the adult in the room, or else the children will continue to kill each other.
If I disappeared from this chair right now, and you had Nut right here, the guy who died behind that beef,
right?
Where you gonna be like, Nut, we forgot about you, nigga.
No, I'm gonna say, listen.
We had to grow up.
For the well-being of everyone who is alive.
So them niggas street when you had. So I don't have room for growth, but they do.
I think you've been given a lot of grace after you cooperated. You've had hit songs, a lot of different hit songs.
But that's on me. What if
you've had a lot of artists that have worked with you?
Watch how I get you.
You have a nice amount of success.
Just Kodak, no?
Watch
live
this,
comfortably.
No, watch this, Vlad.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you know why? That's because of me, not because people gave me that grace. You know why? Because what if while I was in jail and I caught depression, just say, what if all that, oh, he's never gonna have a career again, he's a fucking rat, right? What if I caught depression, Vlad? What if I got released from jail and I was scared for my life? It took me. It wasn't grace. It took.
I mean, that's kind of true. Like, Vlad's making it seem like, no, people gave you grace. But it's just like yeah, if he would have, it's just his mindset, right? Like, coming out of jail, a snitch, like having that resilience to just keep moving forward, you know, versus just like letting that bring you down. And you're, you know, he could have easily become irrelevant if he would have just like not owned the snitch stuff. I don't know, my opinion.
Me to come home and said, I got something to prove to the world.
Right, but other
Right?
people did work with you. Nicki Minaj worked with you right out the gate
All right.
and
all right,
gave you
I
your
love
biggest
this.
song
I love this.
ever, right?
No. Watch this, Vlad. And that's fake narrative, right?
She didn't give you your biggest song,
Yeah.
but the two of you collaborated
hold
on
on,
what
Vlad.
ended up being your biggest
Vlad,
song ever,
Vlad,
right?
Vlad,
right?
No, wrong.
No?
Let me explain.
Okay, go ahead.
I was released from prison. Nobody gave me grace. I came home with a single. I didn't come out with Nicki Minaj.
Right.
I came out with a single song,
Gooba.
me by myself.
Correct.
I broke the records on that IG Live, not with Bad Bunny on it, not with Cristiano Ronaldo on it, not with Kim Kardashian on it. I didn't fucking come out with Bad Bunny on my live, Cristiano Ronaldo on my Instagram live, Kim
Cristiano.
Kardashian, Jeff Bezos. Who was on that live? Just me,
Correct.
right? So nobody gave me grace. I worked for that. People actually doubted me, and I proved them wrong.
Right.
So now, whatever. So that's growing up. So now,
They're like, it's just funny how this transition from like them joking around and now it's like they're talking like something serious or seems.
don't tell me
serious.
about growth, right? That's growth. That's resilience right there.
what I
they're
said.
doing is some bitch ass shit because people lost their lives behind that. People are sitting in jail right now behind that, right?
At some point, you have to grow up, though. That's the whole thing. What? So they go through this whole RICO. Everyone, you know, Lucci ends up getting locked up for a while. Thug was locked up for a long time. They finally get out. So what? They come out and start killing each other again? Is that the
No, I
alternative?
didn't say kill each other again.
Shooting
You don't have
each
to
other,
hang out.
beefing with each
No,
other?
Vlad.
Yo.
No,
No, yeah, he's being dramatic. Like, I think I get what 6ix9ine's trying to say. It's like, yeah, you could be like squash a beef or whatever. Like, just kind of like pay no mind to it.
At some point,
No, watch this, Vlad. Watch this, Vlad. Watch this, Vlad. Lucci went to jail. Young Thug went to jail.
Correct.
They both came out.
Yes.
We don't gotta say what's up. We don't even gotta beef anymore. But dapping each other up after my partner lost his life? Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay.
Yo, Vlad, do me. All right, so now let's growth, right? Growth. Shotty comes home, all these people. Should I just go up there and be like, you know what? You did me wrong. You did jail. Let's just put it behind. No, we have an understanding. You that way, I'm going my own way. Why not forgive Gunna? Where's the growth you were talking about?
Well, him and Gunna.
Well,
Him and
Hey, that's true. Hey, he got you, Vlad. He got you, bro. Like, and Gunna didn't shoot at his mom, right? Or there was no like shooting involved. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
a proper
Try to make a point.
answer.
And I will give you a proper answer.
Why, if you have so much growth, why not
Him and
forgive
Gunna,
Gunna?
right, the situation with him and Gunna never escalated into violence. And that's why he doesn't have
So
to
it
squash
should
it with
be
Gunna.
easier.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not as serious.
Nobody's mom was shot at. Hold on.
There's not a
With
reason
Gunna.
to squash it with Gunna the way it is to squash it with Lucci.
So wait, what's
I'm
easy?
not going to agree with you on this, man.
No, you have to.
I
So
have
watch
to.
this. No, you have to because you're fighting it. You're
I'm
like,
not fighting
You're
it.
like a person that doesn't like 6ix9ine, and I tell him all
I don't like 6ix9ine,
No,
come on.
Vlad. No, it's an example, an
Okay.
analogy, right? You have to agree on me because look how simple this is. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. In the YFN Lucci Young Thug beef, people died. People are going to prison, right? For a long, long time, right? And you have the growth to squash that beef, but nobody died in the you and Gunna beef. Nobody went. You didn't go to jail in that thing. Yeah, he took a plea. Where's the growth that you're talking about?
Okay. Tekashi.
Fuck out of here.
Tekashi.
Put my glasses on, man.
Tekashi, listen
Put
to me.
my
Listen
glasses
to me.
on. This is what I do.
Listen to me.
This is not what I do though. I should have been a lawyer, right?
Okay.
I should never been a lawyer.
Let me ask
but
you a
I'm
question.
not right.
Let me ask you a
What
question.
would be easier?
No, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Nuclear bomb on Japan, killing, I think, like 100,000 people and creating radiation where you had a whole bunch of mutated babies and everything else like that. The amount of damage that the U.S. did to Japan was horrific. But then Japan also bombed Pearl Harbor and killed a whole bunch of U.S. soldiers. So much death occurred back and forth
I
between
feel like 6ix9ine is just like plotting what like to go to debate this right now.
two countries, and now we've gotten over it and we're friends. Japan is a friendly country to the U.S. I've toured in Japan. It's a great place. Japanese come over here. They do business. People get over death and destruction.
Now you're comparing Young Thug to a fucking nation like Japan.
I am, because
What
there
the
were
fuck are you-
groups
you're-
of people. It
you're-
wasn't just between
Vlad.
between Thug and Lucci. It involved dozens of people on either side.
So
at
oh my
some
God,
point,
I love this. You
I
just
love
compared
this.
Young Thug to the bombings in Pearl Harbor and fucking atomic bomb, right?
Hiroshima. Yeah.
Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Gunna never even killed a fly in that beef.
Right.
So it should be way easier killing
But it's
with
not.
the growth.
But it's not necessary to squash it with Gunna, because there's no violence that's going to occur between Gunna and Young Thug.
Not
If
yet.
the
So you
beef,
gonna-
if the
Oh
beef
my
was
God.
not squashed,
Yo, Vlad, I'm not gonna lie.
listen,
You're
if the
looking
beef was not
horrible right
squashed
now.
between Lucci and Thug, it could spark again into violence in Atlanta, and then suddenly everyone's locked up again, everyone's back in jail.
So because Gunna's pussy is no reason to squash beef because nigga, you ain't doing shit. That's what
Bruh.
you're saying.
Everyone's back in jail.
So because Gunna's pussy is no reason to squash beef because nigga, you ain't doing shit. That's what you're saying.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Can we agree on that?
I mean, I agree. All these niggas pussy. Damn, that's crazy. Niggas know you not about to step, so niggas just say, I ain't squashing no beef. You ain't no stepper.
I think that's what's happening.
All right.
I think he's looking
Is
at
it
Gunna.
right? Is it right?
I mean, it's really Thug's choice. Is it right or is it
No,
wrong? I don't know.
As,
I mean,
as
listen,
Vladimir, is it right?
Wait, his
I
name's
think
Vladimir?
between Gunna and Thug, I think it was more of a, man, you were my friend. I put you on. I helped build your career. And then you kind of turned on me at a time that it could have really hurt me. And my feelings are hurt, but it's not going to escalate into anyone's mom getting shot or anyone getting killed or anything else like that. I'm just not fucking with you as a friend anymore and as a coworker and a business associate anymore. But with Lucci, it wasn't that. They never worked together. It was really violent beef. And that's why I think they squashed it. Cool?
You're wrong, but cool.
Okay, that's fine. We can agree and disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the first time 6ix9ine kind of lets something go, you know? Like he didn't just continue to like change Vlad's mind, but he's just like, all right, whatever.